It's the Downbeach Buzz podcast from Margate, Ventnor, Longport, Brigantine, Summers Point, Sherry Lilienfeld from eXp Realty. She powers this podcast.
I'm ready.
You have any idea what we're going to do today?
I never have an idea what we're going to do today. You're always full of surprises.
You can trust me. So what's this whole idea of buying the listing? Some kind of a weird thing where a realtor might go in and buy the listing? That sounds odd. And do we really need buyer's agents?
I mean, I don't know if buying the listing is the official term. It's the concept is someone wants to sell their property and they talk to multiple realtors. The realtor might know that they're in a competitive situation, so they're going to tell the seller what they want to hear as opposed to what's really the best advice, meaning what the real market price would be. I.e., everyone wants to get the best price, highest price, but listing your house or your property at a price higher than what the market will bear is not a good idea.
Why you need a buyer's agent? I think the story goes, Sherry goes in when this is the evil Sherry, your evil twin you never met, but you go into a bank. So evil Sherry goes into a bank and tries to rob it, has the video security cameras and all that. And she gets caught. And then the bank says to evil Sherry, you're a little short on cash, obviously. You want to share our lawyer? You could use our attorney. How would you answer to that?
You would never have the same attorney represent the plaintiff and defendant, right? Not a good idea. Yet in real estate, it's so odd that you can have the same agent representing buyer and seller who have completely different interests. Buyer wants to get the property, the best value, lowest price, and the seller wants to get the highest price. But in real estate, you can do that. So a lot of people believe that when they go to the listing agent, they don't want to get a buyer's agent. They're going to go right to the listing agent. And they do that because they think, well, I'm going to get a better price. I'm getting a better price because the agent's going to have both sides. So they'll cut the deal and then I'll get a better price. But let's think about this. You're going to spend $2, $3, $4 million, $5 million on a house at the shore, and you're going to have an agent represent you who actually cannot fully represent you. Because once an agent becomes a dual agent, they actually can't represent anyone the same way. It's not the same type of representation. They're limited in telling you anything about the seller. The only thing they can disclose, they are supposed to disclose material defects about a property, but they're not going to do the digging. They're not going to advise you the same way. They can give you comps, but they can't give you advice. They can provide you information, limited information, but they can't give you advice. In the end, you usually don't get the best price because, again, they're also representing the seller who's trying to get the higher price. Why wouldn't you have a buyer's agent represent you when you are investing this kind of money, regardless of how much money? If it was $300,000, you'd still want a buyer's agent represent you.